want to learn the Sevillanas but struggle to make your arms look elegant instead of awkward, and if you dream of dancing at Seville's Feria de Abril with total confidence, then this video is especially for you. When I first started learning the Sevillanas, I felt like an octopus. Why? Because my hands were all over the place, literally. I didn't know how to make them look aesthetically nice. I didn't even know what the style was supposed to look like. And so that was difficult. And then when you add the feet, right, it then starts becoming overwhelming. If that's you right now, then don't worry, I'm going to give you some foundational tips that took me from feeling like the octopus to dancing with Spanish aire. So first of all, let's start with a nice preparation and a posture. The arms are above my head, my hands are above my head, my elbow is by my ear. Okay, so with that, let's do the next step, and we're going to imagine we're drawing a line which feels like a half circle, and I get to the middle, I draw myself up. Open, and I'm drawing half circle, I'm getting to the middle, feeling where my middle axis is, and I draw myself up. There you go. Let's go again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, y 4. So as simple as that, you start to feel what it's like to draw those circles in the air. You start to feel where your center is in order to draw up. Okay, so now we're going to add the fingers. Okay, in another tutorial I would have shown you how to use your hands, mover las manos, but now I'm going to show you how to move your hands with the arms, that the way we use in the Sevillanas. So back to our starting position, and let's go. We're going to open the palms, and we're going to rotate the wrist, and push in the arms, get to the center position, draw up the arms, and as I do so, I'm rotating my hands. Let's see it again under the other side. Open the palms, and I'm going to do an outward movement of the fingers and hand, push in, and inward movement. Again, por fuera, outward, and por dentro. Last time, here we go. Open, and inwards. And I get back to the center position. All right, so what not to do? Do not disconnect the energy as you do this half circle, especially in the elbows. For me, the secret is so much in the elbows. Now, if I drop the energy, look, in my arms, now it's quite distorted. I don't have the beautiful look anymore. So all the time, I'm needing to feel a continuous movement. The energy is doing a continuous movement. It doesn't go, all right, it's disconnected. So now you'll be struggling. It's going to be looking awkward going up, okay? All right, so remember to keep that clean arm look so that when you add the fingers, it's already internalized those lines, okay? So one thing at a time, feel the posture, the upper body, and feel the continuous circles, and then feel the fingers moving, and this is going to take time, but keep it going. All right, great. And remember to know how to self-check, make sure that you've not broken the continuous movement or dropped the energy or let your muscles relapse. So now we're going to give it a little bit of a rhythm and a compás. And we're going to start. And 1, 2, 3. 1, taca, taca, 2, taca, taca, 3, taca, taca, 4. Repeat. 1, taca, taca, 2, taca, taca, 3, taca, taca, 4. Let's practice it with a little bit of rhythm and music. Bam, bam, bam. Right now we're just focusing on the arms, but later on we can put that with the feet, and that's going to take a little bit more coordination, right? And I'm going to be assuming that you do know how to do the paso de Sevillanas first. Taka, taka, tan, tan, tan. Taka, taka, tan, tan, tan. And when this bass is there, you can start adding the arm. Ta, ta, bam. Taka, taka, tan, tan, tan. Pasa la vida. Pasa la vida. And here's a tip on how you can practice. Simply play any mid-pace Sevillanas music and use that whole music to just practice your arms. Practice your arms as well as the compás, okay? And that way you can internalize the arms, the fingers and all, and that helps you then put it together aesthetically when you combine it with the feet. And here's why having beautiful Spanish Sevillanas arms matters a lot. So imagine you're at the Feria de Abril, no longer in your studio, and there's a lot of action around you. People are dancing really close up. You're in your Feria dress, the beautiful Feria dress. Well, people aren't going to look at your feet, but what do they notice? They notice your body, your upper body, your posture, your beautiful arms, your energy and your expression, your charisma that attracts and connects people to you. That's why the upper body in the Sevillanas, your arms and your fingers, all that is so important. The feet is really important too because it carries the rhythm and make sure that you are going with the flow. But what I want to share with you also is that your upper body carries you and projects you, and so it vale la pena, it's worth the pain, working on your beautiful arms. Okay, so take your time to do that. And I also want to share some inspiration from great maestros from Spain. Matilde Coral. Acariciar el aire, and that means caress the air. Your fingers caress the air, It's feeling, right? It's feeling and it's soft. And she also said, manos como paloma. A ver esa mano como paloma. Manos, if you know Spanish, it means hands. Paloma, the doves. And that gives you a tender image, right? Something that's beautiful. Like doves, okay, and the hands don't stop moving, so don't make it awkward by marking the time. Just feel that it's flowing, okay? My maestro, Manuel Betanzos, the great maestro, always says to us, manos vivas. Now, if I had my hands here and it's dead because there's no life to it, he's going to come over and sometimes, tap me or smack me and say, keep your hands alive, manos vivas, keep the hands alive. And the way you can do that is to just simply send life, stretch a little bit so that there's that little bit of definition and the silhouettes as opposed to just letting it lame, okay? Don't be lame, be alive, all right? So those are the tips. Here's another imagery. If that helps you, I'm throwing you some imagery and you go think about it with your imagination. Think that you are working through something dense, right? A liquid like chocolate, honey, vanilla. So it's not just airy-fairy or flailing. It has intention to that. So if you like chocolate, think of it like moving the arms through dense chocolate or miel, which is honey. So that way you're giving the dance shape and energy. Another imagery, okay, when your fingers start to separate, look, they're separating all 10 fingers like petals, See? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Petals blossoming. So you're going to have an abundant references or images that you can use your imagination and evoke feeling, so that what you do isn't just an empty movement, it's a movement that has been infused by something, your artistry, your personal feeling. Okay, and your personal expression, because dance is about expressing. Becoming elegant takes time. I call it the way of the artisan. You're sculpting yourself with patience and perseverance and a sense of excellence. And you see the work, which is yourself, being created, being polished like a diamond or a piece of art. Dance isn't just a workout for your body and your brain, it's also how we stay connected to our emotions and to express ourselves. There is a wonderful Sevillanas, and I'll put the link below, called Pasa la Vida. Pasa la vida, no ha notado que ha vivido cuando pasa la vida. Life passes by and you haven't noticed how you've lived while life passes you by. Okay, so you don't have to wait for life to pass you by before you start practicing your Sevillanas and start feeling and expressing yourself from day one. So next time when you're stepping onto dance floor, know that you're tapping into a wider world, a culture in Spain that celebrates alegría, joy, and human connection. I'm Tania, sharing how you can connect your dance to Spain and Spanish culture so that you can experience more, grow, and express what makes you feel alive. See you in the next video.